Okay, all right. We just finished a pretty successful game. That was fun to hoard a bunch of food and end up with a cool wetlands tucking engine. So let's hit replay and see what the next one has in store. The first time I did replay, I thought it meant like play like the exact same game, like kind of like a seated thing, and then you could make different decisions, but no, it just means like when you're setting up the game, the players are the same, the board is the same, so you don't have to, make all those choices again. So, okay, tucked cards. Not much opportunity to tuck cards in round one, but maybe. Oh, lots of egg focuses. Okay. Mexico nest with eggs, bull nest with eggs, and then eggs in the forest. Alright, I mean, I can try and do an egg run. Alright. Birds with this type of nest does not synergize with these other goals, and birds in your hand at the end of the game is not that great either. I can try for star nests that can fulfill this, and then also help with these. Yeah, I'm not loving either of these in conjunction with those goals. So let's see what I have. Okay. Grandala, if you laid an egg on this bird this turn, tuck one from the deck on this bird. Okay, but like, that's cool, but like how often is that going to come up? It's only got 2 egg slots. So I don't know, I feel like that one's more trouble than it's worth, because you have to like be extra careful to have an egg slot available. So I don't know. Savvy's Warbler is not bad for an early game. Eurasian Nutcracker. I do kind of want lots of forest birds if I'm going to try and have lots of eggs in my forest. I don't play Eurasian Nutcracker very much because I find its power to be kind of hard to achieve. Like, it's one that you want to play if you have, a full forest of birds, and so you can get the maximum amount of food every turn, and you want it to be grain so you can cache it. You maybe want a couple woodpeckers that could give you free grain, but those birds can also cache grain, so I don't know. It's not my favorite bird. Great cormorant. You may move 1 fish from this bird to your supply. Then roll any 2. If any of your fish, cache 1 on this bird. That's a weird power. The Asia ones are some of them are very convoluted. There's just a lot of steps involved and a lot of, do this and that. It's not just draw a card. I mean, it definitely makes it way more interesting, but it also makes you require a lot more thinking. Black Swan gives me something to go for. Lay an egg on each of your birds with a wingspan over 100. That does complement the enclosure builder, because a lot of times the birds with this type of nest are the larger birds. Case in point, the black swan. The great cormorant, even though I was just making fun of its power a minute ago, it is also over 100 centimeters. But that's also 2 wetland birds to start out with, and not anything else. I definitely want at least a forest bird. I don't necessarily need a grassland bird right away. Ooh, I like the barred owl. I like the Eurasian nuthatch too. The Eurasian nuthatch could, that would play well with the Eurasian nutcracker. Well, that makes sense. Eurasian nuthatch, Eurasian nutcracker. I mean, come on. They're clearly buddies. I am third in line. So there is a chance that someone will swoop in ahead of me and take the barred owl. So I could grab the Eurasian Nutcracker as a backup. I could also do the red kite. Um, I I think between the red kite and the barred owl, one of them should still be there for me by the time my turn comes, because both of these players, the yellow peacock and the blue owl, would need to take these two cards. Unless one of them plays the Brant, but that's one bird out of, what, 400 or something. So between these two, one of them should still be here. Even if they're not, they're not hatch well, right? Unless someone plays a card that allows them to draw all three of these cards, which is not likely. I can get at least one of these three, and actually I would be pretty happy with any of these three. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. I will take the rat in the hopes of being able to play the barred owl. I will take the grain as a backup in case I have to play the Eurasian Nutcracker. Okay, I have a plan. Let's go. Did I finish my water? Okay, and both of them are still there waiting for me. See? I was worried for nothing. And the nice thing about keeping that grain is that I can still use it for the black swan. Also, I just forgot that I had nectar. Like, I don't know how I did that. I mean, the nice thing about the black swan is I don't need to play it, as long as I play it before the game ends. It will count towards enclosure builder, and it will, activate its power. So I can just hold it for, like, pretty much the whole game if I want to. That being the case, I think I want to spend the rat rather than the nectar, because I probably will want to play the great cormorant this round so that I have something in my wetlands, and regardless of how weird and confusing this power is, it still is better to have a brown power starting out than a yellow one. I could get the red kite too. Now that I mean, I'm not going to draw anything else until I play the great cormorant, unless my dream bird comes up. I don't know. The barred owl is kind of my dream bird for the moment. It does not help the enclosure builder at all, but it was something to get in my forest, and it will activate with the black swan. The peregrine falcon is one of my favorite birds. Oh my gosh. But if I don't take it, someone else will. But it does not make sense to take at this time. I don't need it right now. It makes more sense to play the great cormorant first. Oh my gosh, it will take... It's 2 turns before I can get it. It's fine. It's fine. It's not even the best. It's not even my favorite. The golden eagle is my favorite predator. The peregrine falcon is arguably better than the golden eagle because it only costs 2 food, and its power is the same. It has 100 centimeters or less. But the golden eagle is also worth 8 points, so it's like you're paying an extra food for 3 extra points, maybe worth it, I don't know. I mean, the golden eagle is still my favorite. My favorite predatory bird. My favorite non-predatory bird is the... I know its name. Eurasian something. Um, it's the one that allows you to tuck from the deck every time someone else chucks a card. All right, hunt is successful. I'm just here staring at the peregrine falcon, waiting for someone to take it away from me. And it's gone. I am sad. I will live. Oh look! Horsefield's bushlark. That one will actually help with my enclosure builder. Okay, I'm gonna play my great cormorant. We'll see what's actually still up there.
Great cormorant. People in China and Japan have used cormorants to fish for over 2,000 years.
Oh, how's that work? Oh, there's my Eastern Imperial Eagle again. Maybe I'll take him. Oh, American oyster catcher. Okay, oh, that might be a good pickup. It's not more than 100 centimeters, but it is part of the enclosure builder, and it gives me some extra cards. So, sure. All right. Oh. I do think it does draw all of these from the deck. It does not allow you to take any from the tray. At least in this version of the game. I don't know if you're playing the board game. I don't know if you have that limitation because there's no programming telling you what to do. I feel like I'm like more focusing on the black swan than the enclosure builder at this point, which I'm kind of fine with because okay, enclosure builder, it's 7 points maximum and you need 6 birds. So it is, you know, assuming that you only have the 6, it's more than 1 point per bird. Versus the black swan is 1 point per bird. And that is assuming that you have a free egg slot. But even so, I don't know, I feel like I have like the whole game to get more of this nest type. Even though the last time I got the enclosure builder, all of the birds with this nest type just disappeared on me. I needed one in the grasslands for my other bonus card, and I had trouble finding it. I'm kind of liking the red kite and the Eastern Imperial Eagle. Alright, I'm going to take these two so that I get a chance to. If the American oyster catcher is still there on my next turn, maybe I'll grab it. No things on this bird. Okay. Well, that one's already a fish, but I don't get that fish. I just have to roll. Roll? No, okay. The colted is so cute. It's getting late. Okay, I made myself a promise. I said if the American oyster catcher was still there, that I would take it, and so I am taking it. Fish crow. Yeah, fish crow's not helpful to me. Yeah, as far as fine. This is a terrible power. I'm sorry, Great Cormorant. I'm sorry. Your power is not as great as you are. I was making a play on words. The Great Cormorant. Hmm. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to play the American Oyster Catcher this turn because I need to get food and lay eggs. I haven't been getting any free food, so that's not gonna happen. So I definitely don't want to pick up that nectar because I will just lose it. Alright, what else do I want to play? I mean, both the red kite and the Eastern Imperial Eagle, I plan to have them eat other birds. I'm not going to play the Eurasian Nutcracker anymore because I got to play the barred owl. So, I mean, I guess I'll take a rat. I mean, I need a worm for the American Oyster Catcher, but um, if I'm planning to get more birds with this nest type um, and more large birds, there's a chance that some of them will eat rats. So, yay! Another successful hunt for the barred owl. Bared owl. I remember having this conversation last time I got it. The trivia thing pronounced it barred, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember now, it was like a week ago. um, okay, yeah, and I can't play the American Oyster Catcher because I need eggs. Oh, I don't have any birds in my grassland, oops. Oh shoot, okay. Um, alright, I will play the Eurasian Nutcracker so that the red kite may hunt it on its next turn. No, I will not because it doesn't live in the. I swear I know how to read cards. I promise I do. Oh shoot. Okay. Huh. I can play the Eastern Imperial Eagle. Oh, I mean I could. Alright. I could just tuck two cards and have the third be a rat. I don't like to do that because then I don't get points for it. Um, I mean I could just lay a one egg, but that seems like a waste of a turn. I don't know why I just assumed I had a bird there when I didn't. Um, hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I don't want to play the fish crow. I mean, first of all, I can't because I don't have a fish. Um, so if I just lay eggs, and only get one egg, I'm like wasting a turn essentially by having, next time next time I play a bird, I'll need to lay eggs again because I won't. I'm wasting two, yeah. Or I'm wasting a point with the opportunity to tuck three cards instead of two for the eagle. I I think that's the better play because I mean I have a rat in my inventory, and I don't have anything else that I plan to play right now that eats rats. I assume I will get something at some point, but I don't know that for a fact. Um, and I know I want to play the American Oyster Catcher. I think it makes the most sense to just one rat, two tucked cards, one, two, okay. So knowing that, I would have grabbed the nectar, so it could have eaten a nectar in two cards, so it would have still been worth it, but that's okay. Ooh, the mute swan, ugh. If I had drawn birds, I would have got the mute swan. That one is such a great bird, and it's perfect for what I'm planning to do. And now it is gone from my life forever, and by ever, I mean the rest of this game. Okay, the sandhill crane also, like, fulfills both of the categories, but its power is not as good. I take the sandhill crane? If I take the sandhill crane, I need a bird that gives me grain. And yes, I rhymed grain with crane, but that was a coincidence. I didn't mean to. Sandhill crane sucks. In real life, it's a really cool bird. We have them around here, and like every time you see one, it's like whoa, because like you don't, they're there, but you don't see them that much. And one time we were driving home from Thanksgiving, so we were driving through Minnesota, and we saw them flock in like the thousands. It was crazy seeing so many of them in one place. They were like in a field eating. It was so cool. Um, but the coolness of real life sandhill cranes does not solve the problem for what I do. I think I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna lay eggs so I can play my American oyster catcher. Oh, I want to lay eggs on the barred owl for this power. I mean, it's the only one, but one is greater than 0, so maybe other players don't have any. I don't know. Alright. Come on, American oyster catcher, give me some good birds here.
American oyster catcher. These birds feed not just on oysters and shellfish, but also other invertebrates.
Oh man, neither of these are helpful. Okay. I mean, the common chiffchaff is the obvious one. Um, the mistletoe bird helps my enclosure builder goal. The European honey buzzard helps my black swan goal. The common chiffchaff also helps the enclosure builder and potentially gives me a bunch of points, so yes, 100%. I do want to make sure that I save a slot for the black swan. Oh, and then the mistletoe bird. Okay, I'm actually really happy about that. That I think was my next choice because it is the star nest. Okay, so I have 1, and then we've got 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we only need 2 more. I mean, maybe I'll pick up the sandhill crane. I don't know. Not too excited about it. I think I would want to play the mistletoe bird next, except for the fact that there is no food in the bird feeder that it can eat. I'm also thinking about the spotless crake. I'm not sure. Well, if I'm going to play the common chiffchaff, I need birds that give me more birds because it can tuck up to 5 if I have all 5 full, and if I have all 5 slots full, I only get 4. So if I play the common chiffchaff here and I play the black swan here, come on, guys. Um, the cats are digging through the garbage for cans of cat food because, of course, they are. Yeah, I wouldn't have a slot for the spotless crake anyway. Alright, I'll see what's in the deck. What did I just say? I like the Atlantic Puffin because it is 8 points and a star nest, and it gives more bonus cards. I mean, I could just not maximize the chiffchaff. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still need a 6th. I guess I'll just take the sandhill crane. Like it's calling my name, so fine. I'm gonna play it in the grasslands though for sure. I know that. Ooh, this will help me reset the bird feeder. All right. Great cormorant actually making himself useful. Finally. Okay, so I want to keep my eye out for birds that give me more birds and can live in the wetlands. Um, Even though, I mean, if I play the black swan and the Atlantic puffin, then there won't be room for it anyway. Um, it does not make sense to play the common chiffchaff in the forest because then I would have to draw cards on one turn and tuck them on the next turn, and that going back and forth is not efficient. Um, what is in the bird feeder? Still no cherries. That makes me sad. This is not going very well. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, I will take the nectar and then I will take a fish for the Atlantic puffin. Can I at least have a good hunt? I can. Okay. Well, that makes me happy. Okay, bird feeder. Ugh. At least I'm getting points with my owl. If it needs a nectar. This is terribly inefficient. I've got 2 points left, so I need to gain food and then play it. And then I will have 0 of this nest type. Well, at least he's a good hunter. Could have tried laying eggs too, for something to do. Oh, poop. Hmm. I mean, I could use the method of pay 2 of any food type as 1 food type. I just don't like to do that when I don't have excess food. Um, if I don't spend my nectar, I lose them. I could spend them on something else, such as the sandhill crane or the Atlantic puffin. Um, that wastes the time that I've spent getting all this food. Oof. Once I do play the mistletoe bird, I will be able to get more nectar, which is really advantageous. So, all right. I yeah, like if I use this nectar on the sandhill crane or the Atlantic puffin, like I just need to start all over next round, and I still need to gain food like a million times to be able to. So I'm just gonna. All right. Um. Oh, it's so symmetrical. Um. So I'll do these two obviously, and then 1 fish and 1 grain. Just so that I still have 1 fish left for my Atlantic puffin. Um. Oh, and now I'm going to keep an eye on the tray in case something really good comes up. But then I'll be able to lay eggs again and at least have 2 for this goal. I have no idea what everyone else has, um, so it could be wasting my time to get 2, but I mean, I'm going to need the eggs anyway. All players may tuck a card from their hand and or cash a cherry. Well, I don't have any cherries, and oof. Is there anything I want to tuck? I kind of want to tuck the sandal grain. Do I need it? All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I hate the sandhill crane so much? Someone explain to me. It's just its power is so powerful because it tucks 2 cards, so it scores 2 points every time it activates. But in order to activate it, you need to have a grain that you're willing to sacrifice, and it's really great if you can get a bird that gives you a grain next to it. But just the circumstances surround you need a very specific setup for it to be useful. Um, so I'm sorry. Okay, I'm laying eggs. 1, 2. And that's it for this round. Excuse me. I should have stopped after the first game and gone to bed. 2? Alright, tied for first. Alright, so I think that played out fine. I need another bird for my enclosure builder, to replace the sandhill crane that I sacrificed, but oh my gosh, look at all this nectar. Come on, guys. Bart Owl is killing it today. Of course, I could have used that bird, but you know, you don't get the opportunity to use them. They're food. No, I don't have any extra birds. Leave me alone. I will cache the cherry though, because I'm not going to use it. I mean, I can use it for the mistletoe bird's power the next time I activate it, but it's fine. I don't need to. Yeah, so I guess what I'll do is with the common chiffchaff, I won't.
Atlantic puffin. Puffin's breeding areas are threatened by climate change.
I'm sorry. Um, I won't be able to maximize its power, but I don't need to. I'll just get a few, you know. Alright, if I draw 4 cards, if they all suck, I can tuck all 4 of them. But if 1 or 2 of them are good, I can still tuck 1 or 2, so it's fine. It's all fine. But if I am going to be playing the common chiffchaff, then I do want to get the black swan on the board, to maximize the number of cards that I can draw per turn. And I do want to get a bird to play, for my red kite to hunt. Birds that have at least 1 egg laid on them. How many birds do I even have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will have 7, 8, and then potentially 9 with her. Oh, well, the great thing. This is actually really good, because this scores at the end of the game, after this power. So the black swan it's, you know, yeah, so I just want to make sure that the few birds I have that are not over 100 centimeters, okay, few. I mean, all right, right now it's half and half, so chill. Um, yeah, I just want to make sure that the other ones have an egg laid on them, but all of them that are over 100 are already getting an egg, so I don't need to even focus on them. So that's great. Um, I do need to lay eggs again uh, to be able to play. I've got one egg and I need four, so I need three eggs. And we get two per turn, that's annoying. Alright, two turns. Um, I have two turns and there's three things I want to do. I want to play birds, I want to get food, and I want to play my birds. I can just play the common chiff-chaff and then plan to play the black swan at the beginning of the next round. I think that makes better sense. I'm gonna do the worm just in case that other power comes back again and I can cash the cherry.
Common chiffchaff. The chiffchaff's name comes from its song, said to announce the arrival of spring.
So we just still want to keep an eye out for another bird for the enclosure builder. Oh, see, there we go. Not tucking, but I will cash. Roll on YouTube. Okay. I don't want to discard a card. Okay, so it was showing me the whole power of that other bird, and then, but only part of it activates because only part of it's for everybody. Okay, I see. Oh, well, that's nice. I was gonna lay eggs, but now I don't have to. Okay. Food. I need a grain and anything else, and there's no grain. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess I can just draw cards because I can tuck some of them. I suppose that's worth it. Bowl, nest, birds with eggs. I don't have any. I have two, stars, so that's maximized. Okay. I never use this one's power because I don't play birds in my grasslands or anywhere really that I want to just discard. I mean, I will intentionally play a bird with the intent of hunting it later, like for the red kite, but like I don't plan to get the southern cassowary, so although the Eurasian tree creeper is right there and it's worth 0 points. Okay. Alright. What I can do, I don't really need to play the red kite and play like a bird for it, but maybe I'll just grab these two and both of them will be food. I think I'm just gonna do that. Skip. You may move one fish from this bird to your supply. No, it's worth a point where it is. I'm fine with it where it is. Wait, but I don't. Okay. Alright, so the first X was like for the power as a whole, and then this X is just for the first half of the power. Okay. Okay. It's a weird power. Like, yeah, a lot of these are like kind of confusing how they're worded. Like, it seems like the second part is dependent upon the first part, but it's not. And like, why does it have two parts to begin with? I don't know. No. The Crustibus is so cool looking. Um, no. I value my resources too much. I'm using my resources. I'm not gonna have time. I've only got 5 turns. I'm not gonna have time to play all these birds. I don't know what I'm thinking. This game is not going nearly as well as my first one. I should have stopped there. I should have called it a night. Two was enough, I guess. I mean, that's good. Alright, well, I definitely want to focus on the Eurasian tree creeper, southern cassowary, and black. Yeah, like, that's literally not enough turns to play all these birds, so I don't know why I did what I did. I don't know. I'm gonna pull the it's late and I'm tired excuse. I wanna keep eggs in my forest.
Eurasian tree creeper. Tree creepers forage by hopping up tree trunks, then fluttering down to the base of the next tree.
Okay. It's also a very niche power. For every 3 eggs in your forest, like, that's a lot of eggs to need, especially like multiples. Like, come on. Okay. Oh, I still need the food for this. I'm not gonna finish this game. I forgot that I forgot that it wasn't like the red kite where the red kite doesn't eat food if it hunts. It just hunts. And I forgot that the southern cassowary's power was not like that. Okay. Um, okay. I'm gonna take a nectar. I will take a worm, and then I will sacrifice the purple martin um, for more food. At least I can use the cherry. And my luck has run out way later than I expected, but even so. Yeah, this wonderful power, tucking all the cards, I'm not gonna be able to use it at all. Everything came too late. I wasted all my time doing, I don't know what. Okay, I can't do that this time. I need everything. I mean, maybe I could have tucked the red kite maybe. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine here. How are you? Yes.
Southern cassowary. These aggressive birds are important for dispersing the seeds of large fruits in the rainforest.
I'm glad to know that they're useful, because I just know that they're a-holes. Okay, well at least that gave me the food to be able to play the black swan, so at least I don't have to get food again. But I do want to make sure I'm laying eggs for my oologist. Or is it just oologist? I have no idea. I want to make sure I have egg slots open for the black swan's power.
Black swan. These birds were introduced to New Zealand from Australia in the 1860s.
Am I gonna achieve my oologist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get 3 points for 8. But I'm not gonna be able to get all 9. Unless um sure, everyone gets a tough card. Um if that yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna get all 9. Thank you. That's why I need to pay attention. Like I saw the thing come up and I'm like, oh, the bird owl has, this type of nest, so I'll just lay it there. Like, that was not very strategic of me. Got a bunch of white powers this game. No wonder it's going so poorly. Like, my only good activation power for point scoring has been the Bard Owl. I didn't even win for the grassland eggs. Or grass, you know what I mean. Forest eggs. Come on. I had the southern cassowary. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, sure. And that got me there. Yeah, that got me there. Nice. Yeah, I did not score any points with the common chiff-chaff. Which I'm glad, though, because I'm glad that I didn't tuck the cards, because I ended up needing them. I mean, well, what's-his-face got tucked. But then I sacrificed the one for food, so... Did not do great with nectar. Couple extra points. Alright, I'll take it. 45. Okay, that's not bad for a bird score. And then I did score 2 bonus cards to the max. That's decent. Okay with under own goals, actually. Right? Definitely a nice balanced game. Alright, 104 is not my best, but, it's more than 100, which is, kind of always my goal, really. I always feel like, right, if I get to 100, at least that's decent. If I do less than 100, like, what's wrong with me? Terrible game. Which I still do. I mean, alright, not really since playing the Asia expansion, just because there's more opportunities for point scoring, but, when I'm playing, on my iPad, which only has the other expansions, because I was too cheap to buy it for. I mean, why would I pay for it twice, right? Um, I still like somewhat regularly get points that are only like in the 80s or so. It happens, but okay, this one was fine. Other one was better. Um, but regardless, I'm Sunny. I love Wingspan. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.